Hello. Hey. What's up, people? How's it going? It's me, back again. The same old with me. Same old with me. Nothing much. We are in fourth week of July 2025. It's late Thursday night at my end. It's late Thursday night at my end. The same old. I connected with you guys last night. In my last video, I was talking to you guys about the countries I have been researching. Like in Europe, some of the countries. Uh, like I've been trying to like get more details about some of the countries in Europe. Like I've been reading encyclopedia on these countries, and it takes hours and hours to go through all the details. Through all the history. Oh my God. Yeah, to understand the culture and everything. You know. What else did we talk about in the last video? Yeah, I think I brought up a couple of small writings in my last video. Yeah, I remember that. Uh, yeah, we're talking about weather as well. Like how come our subcontinent's weather is affected because of these factors. Oh, in my last video. Yeah. So I thought I'll make a quick video. I don't have much to do. I was about to go to sleep, but then I couldn't go to sleep. Maybe in quite some time I'll try to take a nap. Yeah. Tomorrow it's Friday. You know. Uh, Looking forward to weekend because I've been detoxing this week. And I'm probably gonna get drunk as fuck this weekend. Party like all crazy. Yeah. So all is good with me, the same old, nothing much. Thought put on some background music as usual for a change. Oh, so I thought like I'll just make a quick video and I'll start connecting with the guys in person. Again, this video is not about facts or global affairs or what's happening in the business world, what's happening with all the big corporations. It's not about all that. I'll bring that up in my later videos. I need to update my journal for that first. Yeah. I have a lot of important articles which are always misplaced somewhere. Oh, like I need to take a note of these articles in my journal. Well, we'll do that. And I'll talk about more facts and more global affairs and big corporations in my future videos, in my later videos. This video is about just me connecting with you guys in person. So I was trying to go to sleep, and then my mind is very much active, and I can't really fall asleep. Uh, Takes me usually 15 to 20 minutes. Not more than that to, uh, you know, fell asleep. So I've been detoxing this week, and last night again I was having difficulty going to sleep. That was okay. It was okay. I got like 6-7 hours sleep. That was okay. I don't lose my sleep. Like I take medications. I'm on antipsychotics. I'm on antipsychotics since almost a decade now. Uh, like if I don't take my medications on time, like if I skip my medication for 72 hours for 3 days straight, if I skip my medication, then I lose my sleep for like 3 or 4 days. Then it becomes problematic for me. Then otherwise falling asleep is not an issue. Uh, and yeah, I'm on these antipsychotics for the rest of my life. Uh, what happened is like back in 2012, when I was still pursuing my undergraduate program, like I was on a study abroad uh, program, and like back in December 2012, uh, I started going through psychological disorder. Like I started going through symptoms of clinical depression. Got delusional about life. Uh, I was put on medication in in somewhere in 2016. December 2012, I got affected. I developed the psychological disorder in my brain. I take medication. I take antipsychotics. What happened is, uh, like where things went wrong with me was, like how neurometers work in your brain. They produce neurometers. I guess they produce dopamine. So the crux of my psychological disorder was, like the amount of dopamine which gets produced in my brain. It's like at much higher level. So I take these antipsychotics, to keep to lower the level of dopamine in my brain. If I don't take antipsychotics, I get delusional. I start going through symptoms of clinical depression. Start losing my sleep initially. uh, so you know uh, like I started suffering, with this psychological disorder called schizophrenia, back in December 2012, when I was still on my study abroad program. Like, I was a senior in school. Depending on number of credit hours, I just had 1 year to graduate, couple of semesters to graduate, or one more summer to go, as per the plan. How things were working out for me. But then, life changing circumstances, life changing situation. So December 2012, I started suffering from schizophrenia, and I guess I was put on medication forcefully somewhere in 2016. For good 3 years, I went undiagnosed. But then again, it's not problematic. I was, like, life was good with me. I was doing all fine. I can't complain. Uh, it's like all natural high. It's all fucking natural high. You don't have to take cannabis or any kind of supplements to feel the high. It's natural high. So I don't regret, uh, like not being diagnosed for, let's say, 3 years, because that was fun part of my life as well. I used to be an alcoholic those days. Not alcoholic, I'm a lightweight, so I would have like maybe 2 or 3 beers in the evening, 5 or 6 days a week, just to keep my thoughts, just to keep my mind at calm. I knew something was wrong with me, but I wasn't complaining. That's why I went undiagnosed, because my mind would manipulate me. Uh, that's how fucking these psychological disorders, these mental health issues works. It's been years I have been diagnosed. And I've been doing great in life, and nothing to regret about. You know, uh, there are a lot of uncertainties in life, So you just have to take all challenges. You can't really escape life. It's not that easy. You just have to go through it somehow and face all the obstacles, whatever life throws at you. So I thought I'll make this video. Uh, I'll probably go to sleep after this video. Maybe listen to some music. Uh, Maybe read something for a bit. I don't know. But tomorrow it's Friday. Just regular weekday for me. Oh, like I have to be at office, and I might have to go to a consulate. Never know. Sometimes we get calls like in the afternoon, and then immediately we have to head towards consulate, to collect documents. So uh, tomorrow it's Friday. Like I told you, I'm gonna get drunk like crazy this weekend. Like I was toxing this whole week. So this weekend is gonna be all partying. Getting drunk, getting wasted. Yeah. So all is good with me, guys. All is good. All is good. Nothing much. The same old. I thought like in this video I'll bring up one small writing from a journal. I'll just bring it up in a bed. Oh, um. So okay. I have like few magazines out, not not the magazines for the guns, the reading material, the reading magazines, not ammunition part. We're not talking about ammunitions, yeah. So I have some magazines out which are always resting on my table. I have a bunch of magazines with me, not a big collection, like around 10 magazines, and latest ones though. I have few novels, few books I have read back in the day. So I thought I'll bring them up in this video and talk to you guys about the same. See, this is what I found on my desk. It's called The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. This book is by Deepak Chopra. Uh, I got this small book back in the day. I guess back somewhere in 2005. It's been a couple of decades. It's been in my room. I read this when I was in eighth grade or ninth grade. I read this small book, Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. Other than this, let me see what else do I have. I have this novel, The Fountainhead, by Ayn Rand. That's the author, Ayn Rand. Fountainhead. I read this book back in high school, during 11th grade. While I was in 11th grade or 12th grade, I read this book, uh, Fountainhead by Ayn Rand. Those days I was studying for SATs or TOEFL, uh, because I wanted to go for study abroad. So these guys recommend, you have to read a lot if you want to crack down exams like SATs or GREs or GMAT. You have to be a vivid reader, else it's a difficult task. You can't really crack the exam if you're not a vivid reader. You won't be able to crack the exam. It's that tricky. It takes years to, you have to develop this habit of reading. It takes years and years of hours and hours of reading. Or maybe if you're reading continuously for, let's say, matter of an year, or year and a half, then you can probably crack those exams like SATs, GREs, GMATs. Else it's difficult situation. It's a difficult situation for the candidate. Oh, yeah. Let's see what else do I have. I have another book. This is called The Oath of Vayuputras. The Oath of Vayuputras. It's a Shiva trilogy part 3. It's written by Amish. This got book famous back in 2012, 2011. Yeah. So I think I read the whole trilogy back in the day. I don't remember, right? It's been years. I read the whole trilogy. Uh, and this is one of the volumes I have. There are two more volumes. I think they're in my other room right now. Okay, this is another book I have. This is called Gandhi, and it's written by David Arnold. It's about Gandhi. He's internationally known for his non-violence movements. Uh, yeah, he's known for his non-violence movements. Gandhi. A lot of black people admire him as well, and a lot of people coming from Gujarat admire him as well. Whereas in Delhi, we don't give a fuck about this guy. I'm sorry to say that. He was a fucking pervert. In his ashram, he would fucking probably molest all these young girls. Oh my freaking god. He was a fucking pervert. If a person doesn't have a character, we don't care about his achievements whatsoever. He used to, I don't know, in his ashram, he used to fucking molest all these adolescent girls, in their teenage or something. I don't know. What the fuck? I'm a great guy overall, I'll say. Still a great guy. Still a great guy. He did a lot for the country, I guess. He did a lot for the country. And he's internationally renowned as well. But then a lot of people admire other freedom fighters more as compared to Gandhi. Yeah, there were other freedom fighters as well, who fought for independence for our country, and they are admired more than Gandhi. He's just a hype, I guess. And then I have this another book, 50 Shades of Grey. I have another book, 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. It's a fucking famous, popular book. I've read all 3 volumes. I even saw the movie. It's okay. I read about it. It's like all exotic. It's like soft porn. The book is about soft porn. You can't really. You need a good fucking control over your sexual energy while reading the soft porn. It's not that easy. It's not everybody's. It's not everybody's. How do I say it? Uh, like not everybody can pull it off reading the whole text. Because like you're fucking reading soft porn, and you have to like be in good control of your sexual energy. I've read all 3 volumes. 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. And then I have this another book, 50 Shades of Grey. I guess I got it back in 2015 or something like that. That's when the book came out. Now I have this last book on my desk. It's called The Acid Diaries, the Christopher Gray. It's called A Psychonaut's Guide to the History and Use of LSD. I thought I have bring this up. I have brought this up in one of my previous videos. Yeah, these are the books I have on my desk. These are the books I have read over the years. Like I don't read a lot of novels. I'm not a fictional guy. I don't fucking. Reading fiction is fun sometimes, but not always. Um, I like more real life. I like to read more about real life incidences, real life problems of people. Real life scenarios like which are more practical. Fiction is still like all imaginary. Yeah. So these are the books I had on my desk. The Acid Diaries by Christopher Gray, 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, 3 volumes, read them all. And then I have this book, Gandhi. Still looks like I think he was a cool guy. Oh my freaking god, I just lost my balance. Okay, I'm good. I just fall off on my couch. Okay, we are all good. Yeah, so this is another book, Gandhi by David Arnold. I got this book from the library from my school back in the day. I was supposed to return it, but I never returned the book. This is the only souvenir I have from my engineering school that I attended. Back in the day. I keep it as a souvenir. And that's why I didn't return it intentionally. Pay them hell lot of money. For this $5, $10 book whatsoever. And then The Oath of Vayuputras by Amish, Shiva Trilogy, Ayn Rand, The Fountainhead. And then I have this small book with me. It talks about all the festivals of the world. The small book, very small book I have with me, talks about all the festivals of the world, like whatever festivals people celebrate in their culture in different countries around the globe. And then this is 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, 8th grade book. And then this is one funny comic I have. This is Tinkle Double Digest. It's just a comic book I have with all the pictures, and small dialogues and conversations between people and different situations, different scenarios, different circumstances. And this comic book is fun. I used to read this a lot. This is an art of touch of reading comics. Okay, this was about all the novels I have on my desk. I have more novels, but then again, they're somewhere in my another room, somewhere in the almirah, somewhere in the closet. Uh, I was also telling you about the uh, magazines I have. Not the gun magazines. Not for the guns, like for the ammunition, not that one, but the reading magazines. This is this beautiful picture of this young lady. Oh my freaking god! This magazine. The magazine's name is Grazia. Grazia. I remember saying gracias in Mexico. Like gracias, it means thank you. Like in Mexican language. Yeah, this magazine called Grazia. I got it in 2022. Talks about fashion essentials. Yeah, it has a lot of pictures about beautiful women, beautiful ladies, young ladies, and their stories. Oh my freaking god, turns me on. And then I have another magazine. I got this in 2021. It's called LA. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. It's called LA. ELLE. Global Entrepreneur. Like some female model, and they're talking about her. This when it says the Global Entrepreneur. I have another magazine. This is called Architecture Plus Design. This is about, my discipline that I practice in life, the field I come from. Architecture plus design. This is about, designing your home, designing your offices. A lot of work, a lot of fucking work. Being an architect is not an easy job, I'm telling you. Being an engineer myself, I know being an architect is not an easy job. It takes forever to get done with the fucking projects. Like we engineers, we probably work 20% of what architects work. Yeah, maybe 10 to 15% or 20%, less than 20% of work is required by engineers, and probably like 5 times more work is required by architects. That's when like projects come into practice, like projects come into reality. And this is another magazine I have. It's called Outlook Traveler. Years of Freedom, the places and stories that matter. Yeah, it's like a cool magazine. It's about all the traveling destinations one can go to. And then I have another magazine. It says BW Business World, Titans of Tomorrow, celebrating high performing startups that are geared to help realize the $5 trillion economy dream. Yeah, this is about business world, about all the important figures and the contributions in the business world, making impact for the people, creating more employment, and somehow people having some hope in life. Another magazine is called Entrepreneur, changing crazy to creative, changing crazy to creative, unlocking the imagination chamber. Yeah, the dark side of influencer marketing. This magazine, I don't know what it's about. It's called Entrepreneur, and probably again, it's about entrepreneurs and the contributions. Another one, I got another magazine. It's called LA, ELLE. Yeah, ELLE magazine. Again, there's this beautiful picture of beautiful lady, young lady. Turns me on. Another magazine I have, it's called Grazia. Yeah, this LA and Grazia magazine. I was telling you about. I was telling you about these just a bit ago. There's different volumes. And then I have this magazine. It's called Wedding Affair. Yeah, this is like how to plan your weddings. No comments. And then I have this magazine. It's called Vogue. I have this magazine. It's called Vogue. It says body and soul. It's probably about personal well-being. Yeah, this was my magazine collection. This was my magazine collection. I thought I'll just go over it and bring this up in my video. Oh, I'll just keep them back at the right place in a bit. So yeah, I told you previously when I started this video, that I'll probably go over one of the small writings from my journal. So I'll just do that right away. Yeah, I'll just do that right away. Like in this video, what we have done so far is we have recalled what our last video was like. and then I went over I went over all the novel collection. I went over all the novel collection on my desk, and a lot of missing novels from my desk, somewhere in another room in the closet. And then we talked about all the magazines I have on my desk, and I was about to bring up small writing from a journal. Yeah, let's do that right away, guys. Okay, this is what small writing from a journal says. This is how it goes. It says, not everything in life has a significance. Lot of time I have felt life has no meaning in itself. Just a waste of time. We take birth, try to impress some people, which we feel good about. At last, we die. Further says, death is evident to anybody who is born. Nobody is immortal. I don't want to be one at least. That's a relief to know about. We experience life through our physical self. The vessel which we are embodying has limitations too. Life and death has been a subject of scientific research for years, I believe. Other than embodying physical self, living beings also have soul or antaratma. To realize one's soul, one has to meditate and be at calm in the head. Realizing our soul is like being one with the divine. Once a person has reached that state of being one with the divine, one is unharmed by any challenges in life. It's a state of pure bliss. Realizing the infinite divine within, then any person's consciousness is worked towards enlightening others around. I have been a firm believer to seek peace or God, one has to introspect within themselves. There is no need reaching out to temples or mosques or churches to seek peace within. Most of the life, average person is fighting battles within. A lot of times people are worried about financial situations or about how time coming forward is going to be like, even if they are stable enough at current times. Future is all uncertain. Utilizing your present in the wise manner can reap many fruits. Staying in worrisome state of mind won't take us too far. Staying in worrisome state of mind won't take us too far. All the gold that we can earn for ourselves won't go along with us in the afterlife. All the gold that we can earn for ourselves won't go along with us in the afterlife. Our vessels embodies the whole universe if we are competent enough in realizing our inner self. Our vessels embodies the whole universe if we are competent enough in realizing our inner self. The soul or antaratma cannot be harmed by volatilities of superficial world we live in. The soul or antaratma can't be harmed by volatilities of the superficial world we live in. Smiley face, goodbye. Haha. No comments, guys. No comments. This was just a recent writing. I wrote down like few meaningful sentences in my journal. That's what this small writing was about. I thought I'll give it a read, and bring this up in this video. Yeah. Again, no comments about my writings. They're very much random. They're very much fucking random. Well, excuse me, guys. Okay, so far we have recorded almost 30 minutes of video. So I think I'll just wrap it up. So in this video, we recall what our last video was about, and then we talked about the novels I have read over the years, also the kind of magazine collection I have with me, fucking hot chicks. Other than that, I went over small writing from my journal. Yeah, I think that's it for right now, guys. That's it for right now. I think I won't really keep it going. I'll bring it a halt over here, and we'll probably connect about more facts and global affairs and what's happening in the business world about big corporations in my future videos. I just need to fucking update my journal. Yeah. So that's it for right now, guys. Bye bye. Have a good one. Take care. Love you all. Until next time. Bye bye.